discuss about this. Tama ba? Okay, so my agenda is a definition of strategic planning, significance of strategic planning, and of course the differences between the modern and the traditional strategic planning or practices when it comes to strategic planning. So what is strategic planning? This is a systematic process through which an organization defines its mission, goals, and objectives, and develops action plans to achieve them over a specific period. The strategic planning helps guide decision making, the resource allocation, and the long-term development to ensure that organization fulfills its purpose effectively. So, in educational leadership, in the context of educational leadership where we are belong, okay, it ensures that our school or the school operates effectively, meet the students' needs, and achieve their mission and vision. That's why, if you still remember, all universities have the mission, vision, and of course their goals. Okay, what are the significance? So these are the significance of having a strategic planning. It provides direction. So as a school have strategic planning, the stakeholders may identify what they need to focus on, what, how, and what are their goals to achieve their school standard. Okay, so the next one is improve decision making. Through strategic planning, leaders can proactively react to and address the challenges that arise.
Yes. So we see that the more stakeholders to make real decisions. That is one. Finally, we ensure improvement is permanent by building professional learning communities in all schools. So these tools as a way from isolated teaching toward a culture of collective responsibility by fostering collaboration, so to ensure that the continuous improvement is lived reality for every education in the building.
In a school is a good leader. Okay? So we talk about environmental analysis that was already discussed earlier. And there should always be internal analysis. So both sides, external and internal. And the different levels of planning, the planning process. And at this time, I'll show you the strategic plan and operation plan format. We use this in FCPC, very, very basic. Pero, di ba? Hanggang simple, mas magandang, the easier you can implement that. The simpler it is,
yes,
the clearer it is, the more understandable it is, and the more
specific.
The easier you can implement. Okay? So, actually, when we talk about strategic planning, in effect, you're trying to look at your institution as a business. Okay? As a business. Nanggaling yan sa business world, sa corporate world, and it was implemented in a lot of institutions. Okay? So, when we talk about business success, there should be a strategy. Okay? So, when we talk about strategy, usually this is where you want to go. That's why it's very important for institutions to have a mission and vision. And dapat meron yan. Kasi kung wala yan, ay number one pa lang hindi natin alam kung saan tayo nakita. We should know where we want to go. And if you have that strategy, if you know what must be done, then the next question is, how do you do it? Because even if you know where you want to be 10 years from now, if you do not strategize, if you do not think of ways on how to go there, the process then it will be denied. Okay? And of course, what actions to take? Kaya sa kapya mga action plan natin. So these are the things that will remind us how to get there. And if you have these three strategy, action plans, and if you can implement it successfully, then definitely your business will be successful. Simple formula formula lang, di ba? So if you have these three, the probability of succeeding is very high. So we start with the core, leadership. And there are so many kinds of leadership: transformational leadership, servant leadership, autocratic leadership.
Yes.
Actually, I have research on authoritarian leadership and its effect to, of course, an educational institution. I'll also share that in our thesis, so you can ponder on it and try to decide if an authoritarian leadership style is good. I'll give you a hint. It depends, obviously.
Yes, ma'am.
It depends. But it can be successful. It can be successful if given the right psychological capital of your staff, of your faculty and staff. Okay? So in my presentation, I'm going to talk about one particular kind of leadership, and it's agile leadership. And then later on, we'll proceed to school culture. Okay? So there are 9 principles of agile leadership, and they're very obvious. Okay? When we talk about agile leadership, actions speak louder than words. Lead by example. Have you tried reading Simon Sinek book? Leaders Eat Last.
Eat last.
Try nyo naman.
Na-skim lang na konti. Ay, bumili ka talaga.
That's good. Because of course, we have to show our teachers how to be a good teacher. Because we are instructional leaders in our institution. Okay? Kahit ba meron pang, ano yung sinabi mo, observation,
Classroom observation.
yes, may sinabi ng technical term, but I believe that's,
Technical assistance.
Coaching and mentoring.
yeah,
Coaching and mentoring.
Nasa dulo ng dila. Anyway, we call it in FCPC, yan na, may memory ka. Anyway, mamaya malalaman ko.
Mini-mentor.
You have to know how to teach. Because if you do not know how to teach, how can you give
Correct.
that to
Oo.
your teachers?
Yes, yes.
Okay? And you have to show them that you are good leaders. Because being a teacher is being a leader inside us. That's why we tell them that you are empowered teachers when you are facing your students. So that's what we mean by actions speak louder than words. And of course, improve quality of thinking. High quality thinking leads to better outcomes. How do we do this? We have to study. Okay? Because we cannot improve. We can improve, but not significant improvement will be observed if you will not study. And when I say study, you have to read. Okay? You have to attend graduate school. And actually, after graduate school, may tinatawag pa ang postdoctoral diploma. I just finished my postdoctoral diploma in management from the Asian Institute of Management.
Ay, mahal doon, ma'am.
Hindi.
Di namin kaya yun.
Naisama
Talaga?
sila.
Wow.
Naisama sila. Aside from they offer scholarship, hindi mo naman kailangan mag-enroll every sem. Kung may pera ka, ano meron silang ganung program.
Mga short courses, ma'am.
Yes, and then they're stackable to for you to have your post-diploma degree. Okay? So, keep on learning. Okay? So, organizations improve through feedback, and it is vital for continuous improvement. This is the key word that I want to give you. Voice of the customer.
Yes,
VOC.
learner's voice.
Voice of
The
the
customer.
customer. Remember, when you get feedback, kailangan ihanda ninyo ang mga sarili ninyo.
Yes,
Para
negative.
post yan sa social media.
Yes, may past.
Yeah,
Correct.
And
Meron
you
yan.
have to be prepared, and when you read or when you get feedback, dapat ang mindset ninyo, this is for your continuous improvement. So whatever that is, remember you cannot change or you cannot dictate how your students or your parents or the community will think about your institution. But you can change how you
React.
handle this
Yes.
issues. Okay, so be positive about it. So feedback is very important. And that's also the reason why we have student evaluation of teachers. Right? Ilang beses kayo nag-student evaluation? Every sem. So every sem is good. Okay? Pero kung kaya yung quarterly, I think in basic education, gano'n ang ginagawa natin. Quarterly. Di ba? Kasi,
Ginagawa sa evaluation niya. During my evaluation,
Yes.
ang pinuntan ako ng isang teacher, so bakit ang baba ng evaluation sa amin? Tawa ako naman. Related ako may office to ask questions, and particularly during my observation, yung tinatake your teaching. Tinatake sa
ayun na, naalala ko na. Clinical supervision.
Yung
So,
supervision.
kanina, hinahanap po for clinical supervision, and that's part of clinical supervision. And when you conduct clinical supervision, kailangan yung nagbibigay ng feedback dun sa mga teachers, yun na, yung kailangan mo i-tanda sa sarili mo, di ba? Yes, in a nice way. Kasi
Kasi may mga tao talaga na very sensitive at the same time. Siyempre, parang ganun niya yun, hindi ginawa ko yun. Sinabi na proper preparation yung outside.
yung teacher.
Yeah.
Yes. And ito, ulitin ko, if, for example, you have that policy in your school, remember, policy, dapat meron dyan how to conduct yourself when you're implementing clinical supervision. So sabihin na rin natin na during clinical supervision, the principal or even peer, kasi pwede rin peer observation. Yes. They will get into your classroom, they will observe, and they will give feedback after observation. And then, nakita rin natin doon that all of these are for your growth, and all observations should be taken as positive or constructive observations. Okay? So, as much as possible, we have to be professional in during the conduct of clinical supervision, during class observation. So, para alam na rin yung teacher, ma-remind din yung supervisor kung ano yung tamang conduct, tamang attitude during the exchange. Okay? So that's how we get feedback. And then, people require meaning and purpose. So you have to build a shared understanding and purpose within your teams. That's the reason why strategic plans should be explained to everyone. Hindi lang yan papel na nasa loob ng inyong opisina. Dapat na ipapakita yan sa mga tao. Well, of course, it should be presented in the proper way, proper venue. That's correct. Kasi, for example, do we want to share the strategic plans of our school to parents? No. So, ano na yun? How will we tell them what we want to do and want to be in the future?
Select lang yung ano.
Even representative one, PTA, yung pinaka-president ng one, isa lang. Part sila ng grading ng kalahatan.
It can be. Actually, yung PTA, very good source of information is, if you want them to be there, if you have a very good reason to include them, you can. Okay? But you have to think twice. I know what I mean.
Sa amin, ma'am, in terms sa public school, ma'am, Actually, ang gusto talaga nilang mangyari, we need to really be transparent with everything kasi hindi naman siya considered na private school na may mga kompetensya. So, ang hirap din ma'am kasi pagka minsan hindi naman lahat ng detalye need to be reported to the parents. Pero sabi ko nga, minsan you need to think also all the DepEd orders, hindi siya susundin na parang in toto. Talagang nasa situation din ma'am eh. Kaya ang hirap.
We can share the strategic plan and you have to put only those that are relevant.
Relevant to that. For the parent involvement.
Relevant. That's what we mean.
Yes,
We can
ma'am.
share as long as it is relevant to them.
Mm.
Okay? But why do we have to share the strategic plan? Because that will give a shared purpose. That's the idea. Okay? Transparency is a very big word.
Yes, ma'am. Especially sa MOOE, ma'am, talagang we have that instruction from our SDS na you need to really be open with that. Alam ng parents kung saan napupunta yung pera nyo every month. So, ang hirap po.
So, that's why we have to weigh things. Okay? Yan papasok yung wisdom of a leader. Kasi minsan, if we go by the book, sabi ni Ma'am Mitchell, dapat daw i-share yung strategic plan. Kaya nakalimutan niya na sinabi ko rin yung
Relevant.
part ng strategic plan. You go very bookish, baka magkamali tayo. That's why wisdom is very important. You have to think twice, thrice, 10 times before you do something. Okay? But the idea is if you share the strategic plan, if you share the direction of your institution to your stakeholders, then we will have a shared purpose. Mas madali mag-implement. For FCPC, alam niyo kung ano share natin sa mga parents? We share the roadmap. Kasi
Or-
yung roadmap namin, naka-indicate
Yes,
naman
po.
na doon yearly kung ano yung gusto namin
Ah.
mangyari hanggang marating namin yung 2037.
O sa amin, ma'am, our achievements, yung mga winnings namin, so that they can support. So they can support the sports, they can support the training ng mga bata, ganon. Kasi ma'am, yung child protection, talagang napakahirap pag sinare mo yun, nakala nila, ganon na talaga yung protection ng bata. Yes, ma'am. Sila na yung, pati yung PTA, there are schools na yung PTA na ang nagpatakbo ng school. Kasi nakita nila na, ay may power pala, shared governance pala. Parang hindi naging kumpleto sa utak nila na parang nakialam na sa pamamalakad. Actually, I'm happy kasi hindi naman nangyari sa amin yan. Sa ibang school nangyaring ganun, ma'am.
Kaya nga kailangan we have to think.
Kaya lang ang wisdom ng mga teacher talaga. Parang walang protection when it comes to teaching. Like for example po no, sa city college, ang mga bata parang sila yung leader. Parang silang demanding sa grades, sa everything. Ang mga teacher parang, susunod kami sa inyo. Pero as kami yung problem, kami yung teacher na, dapat kayo susunod.
My advice to that concern issue, of course you have your manual.
Specific dapat. Oo.
So when an issue arises, you have to revise your manual based on what
What happened? Yun ganda.
Para mas, mas valuable